Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Steelers coming up next.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Well, we're back where we started. It'll be 1st and 10 after the 5-yard penalty. Now it's Morris. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Runs over it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to that 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Bradshaw firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Bradshaw. Open man there is Swan, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. Off the play fake. Bradshaw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, Bradshaw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down. Bradshaw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 3rd down, Bradshaw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts. And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that is incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try the right side with Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Harris. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. They run with Morris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Might be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Morris. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That ball is caught by Warfield for a Dolphins touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st down, Bradshaw. A quick throw, but incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back back to throw. Bradshaw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
That's swung out wide to Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll get 3 up to midfield.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On 1st and 10, Bradshaw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 6. run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They run again with Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I don't know what more they need to see of him than what we're going to see in this player montage. He's been great. Why aren't they winning this game, I guess, is the question.
It is a good question, isn't it? Remember the time we spent with them?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They hand this off to Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
To throw on 2nd down, Bradshaw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready to...
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Harris. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Bradshaw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Gets this one to Morris. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's Morris. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. That ball is caught by Warfield for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Morris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 3rd and 2, Bradshaw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run for it with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First down now, but that clock rolling. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. That's to Freiermuth. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really